Hello everyone, welcome to this week's energy reading. This is for the week of the 22nd to the 29th. Wow, it's crazy. It's already that time of the month. Happy early holidays if you celebrate. But anyways, we are going to draw some tarot cards, some oracle cards, and see what's going on this week. What does Spirit want us to know? How can we best navigate this week so it works in our favor? And this time, I didn't do this last week, but I want to first roll some dice for an angel number. I don't know about you guys, but my spirit guides speak to me through numbers and like synchronicities all the time. Like seriously, all the time. I can like do a whole video on that. So maybe yours do too. So we're going to roll some dice. I'll look up what the numbers mean, and you can do the same at home. Because sometimes when we look up numbers, like our Google search engine, whatever search engine we use, we could get different answers. So if you get something different than me, please leave it down below, the message for all of us to share. And then I have these little ouija cards. We're not going to do any ouija board stuff, but there's a little bag here and they all have answers to a yes or no question. So after the reading we could do this. And yeah, so we're going to start off with one of these cards. Maybe I'll move the camera a little bit. It's weird how it is right now. I feel like you guys can see the card better, but you can't see me at all. Just like my thighs a little bit. But we're going to get an overall energy for the week. Then we're going to break it down Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then the weekend. And then break it down even further with details with the tarot. And then I have two oracle decks that are all about stress reduction and joy. Even if this week is all joyous cards, because by the way, today's daily reading was awesome. It was Ace of Pentacles. If you guys missed that, if you're watching this on YouTube, which I guess you are, there's a shorts video, or you can check out my daily readings on TikTok. But so far so good, I guess, but we don't know. But either way, I think it's important for us to find happiness and joy in every single day. So we're going to get some tips from Spirit at the end as well with these cute decks. I'm just going to make some room now, and I might adjust the camera a little bit, or we'll just go with it, whatever, let's just go with it. And I thought I'd point out what crystals I decided to bring out today. So I am all about manifesting and making my life more abundant right now, and I guess most people would probably agree. I mean, unless you're living your best life, like I hope you are, but like if you don't need anything, still I'm sure there's something you want to manifest. But I love using aventurine and citrine together for abundance. Together, they're so powerful and just attract joy and goodness and prosperity into your life. So I usually have some around. I have a bunch of both, but isn't this one so cute? It's a little Buddha. Like, how can you feel bad when you look at this? So we're going to put this in the little corner. I'm just gonna ward off any bad energy. Spirits, angels, universe, please guide us today, help us navigate this week, give us any messages the collective or I need to know, and thank you in advance. So let's get started. Let's do our angel number. So I have a bunch of dice for like divination dice, and these ones, most of the numbers on here are double digit, but not all are. So we're going to see what happens. We'll look it up. We'll add in another one if we have to. What do we have here? 616. Let's see. So that usually the angel numbers I look up are 4 digits, but let's see what my search engine says. You can look it up on yours if you want, or just be patient with me for a second. 616 angel number. Oh, it is an angel number. So, using inner wisdom. When you wake every day, you have to set goals to guide you as you chase your desires. Angel number 616 will be there to give you a glimpse of the great future that lies ahead of you. Show the passion and affinity to succeed. So it goes on to say the archangels are happy and proud of you for the progress that you're making. Therefore, you are not supposed to relent on the path that you're taking. So believe in your capabilities and shift to the right channel of your success. Of course, you have to trust the angelic signs. Oh, I love this. It also talks about practicing honesty, sticking to your principles for success, and trusting your instincts. So I love that. Thank you, spirits, for letting us know. And trust your instincts. So I think they're telling us to pay special attention to this reading. I don't know. What do you guys think? But let's get started. So I did shuffle a little bit, but we're going to shuffle as we go about. So we have the weekly theme. I like to use the archetypes deck, the Wild Unknown. What is the theme for the week? Oh. You guys, I am going to adjust this because I don't want to be thinking about the camera the whole time. I want to be focused in the zone with spirit. Okay, that should be better. So now these cards slip all over. So what is the overarching theme for the week of November 22nd through the 29th? Thank you, thank you, thank you. The animal. And let's see what that number is. So it is 29 is, or wait, no, 19 is the number, sorry. You would think I'd have Roman numerals down. I know. 19, the animal. So let's look and see what it says in the guidebook. I have it on my phone. Before even looking, I feel like it's like telling you to like go with your natural instinct, like whatever feels like innate, and what's that word I'm trying to come up with? Like, not feral. Like, it's something like innate. Spirit, help me with my words, please. This guidebook is 230 pages. At first I was like upset that it didn't come with it, but now I get why it's online. Okay, so let's see. Where are you? Alright, so the animal, the beast, the wild one, the she-wolf. We are mammals. The hair on our chest and between our legs reminds us so. We try hard not to deny our unrefined animalistic nature, yet through this archetype we tap into power and direction. Activating the animal within means reawakening our relationship to nature in the most broad and embodied sense, drinking from waterfalls, roaring at the moon, opening eyes underwater, eating berries from the vine. The life force of our planet begs us to set down the devices, the constraints, and the social constructs and remember the warm blood that pulses through our veins. The animal longs for breath, food, procreation, and physicality. It wants soil under our nails and starlight on our skin. If this all sounds terribly unsophisticated to you, take note that it is said that when Buddha became enlightened, he roared like a great lion. So this is when light, this makes you feel vital, elemental, alive, dances, and when it's dark, you can feel like savage, pent-up emotion, or lashing out. So the animal demands that we get comfortable in our own skin. The minute you accept, express, and celebrate the physical body, we tap into the animal energy. Notice your resistance to the animal. Within, where does it come from? What has it kept you from doing, Wild One? I love this. So yeah, it's all about being your authentic self, really, and primal, and not being like glued to our devices, and really just seeing, you know, just living for the moment, getting comfortable in our own skin. Love that. So I'm sure this will make even more sense when we break it down into cards. So I am going to use my current favorite oracle deck, Moonology. I actually have the Moonology Manifestation Oracle deck on the way. I should be getting it tomorrow. I took a 3-day webinar with Yasmin Boland, the author of this deck, and I might take her certification course to be a moonologist. I think it might be helpful for us here. I want to know your thoughts. I have to decide by tonight. It's kind of expensive, but I'm just really loving it, and it's been helping my life. So I would love to spread the message with you guys, what I learned. That'd be cool to be called a moonologist. But anyways, Spirit, break it down for us. What do we need to know this week for Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, and the weekend? One to plop out. Full moon in Scorpio. We just left Scorpio season. It's time to release negativity. Love that. Let's see for the week. Full moon in Aries. A fiery climax approaches. Ooh. And then for the weekend, oh, it's full moon energy. We just had a full moon eclipse. How'd you guys do with that? It's been a little emotional over here. Oh my god. The last one for the weekend, it says full moon eclipse. Like what? Oops, let's move in. So conclusions are within reach. So today and tomorrow, it's time to release negativity. And then in the middle of the week, a fiery climax approaches. And then conclusions are within reach. I feel like this is going like in flow together. It's like you need to let go of all the bad. That's like what the full moons are all about. I did a releasing ritual on the full moon eclipse, and I think I would definitely recommend that. So what I did is I made a list of all the things I wanted to get rid of, like negative habits, negative emotions, things that I felt like were holding me back. And then after I did that, I burnt it. You know, to make sure you're doing that somewhere safe, of course, if you do burn it. Otherwise, you can like bury it in the earth or like flush it down the toilet or something. And then after that, I wrote a list of what I'm grateful for. And that just, I feel like you get rid of all these bad feelings and you're like telling yourself in the universe you're ready to like move on, you know, and then when you're grateful, it's like, fill me up with abundance, please. And then after you do that, it's like, wow, like, you know, the universe saw that and you have all this like abundance, this room for things to just flow in, and that's why a fiery climax approaches. So like, put it out there what you want, and then after you do all this, conclusions are within reach. I am loving that. I have a lot of things I want to accomplish, but this is crazy. It's all full moon energy here. So we can look at the Oracle deck really quick just to see if there's any like journal prompts I can tell you guys to do. I love that they have those. That's another thing I would suggest to anyone, like no matter what stage you are in your spiritual path, whatever you're feeling, positive, negative, emotional, happy, whatever. Journaling is great. I just use the same journal to do my gratitude list every day, my to-do list. I write everything in it. It's actually like right here. Okay, so let's see. Full moon Scorpio. I only use these guidebooks for Oracle decks that are newer to me, which both of these are. Like with Tarot, I won't be doing this. Sorry if it bothers anyone, but I just want to make sure. And I'm just curious because I love how they have journal prompts. Okay. Where are you, Scorpio? So this is telling you, if you've been feeling paranoid and acting weird, take this card as a very direct message from the cosmos to stop it. Worrying yourself is pointless. That's a big thing I deal with. I'm so in my head. So yeah, it's talking about releasing the negativity and how full moons could be emotionally intense. So true. Like I just said, I was going through it. So let it out. Let go of all that toxic stuff you're like just keeping inside you. Like it'll feel so much better. It's time to move from living fearfully to living joyfully. And grudges are toxic. Yeah, I agree. And arguing is, you know, end arguments, it says. And the teaching, the full moon in Scorpio has a sting in its tail. It can herald a vindictive end to a relationship. It can also be time when we want to be good, but we're naughty. If you pull this card, no matter when, your dark side and your shadow self may be showing. The full moon in Scorpio is also a time of magic. If you were thinking of making some magic, this is your sign to do so. Yeah, I didn't mention that. If there's any negative relationships in your life, it doesn't even have to be romantic. This could be a sign that it is time to let it go. Definitely. And then I'm just looking at the full moon in Aries right now, see if there's anything I want to add. When this card comes up, a peak is coming and it could be fiery. Be nice, be kind, smile, and be polite as you navigate to where you want to be. Yeah, release the negativity, be positive. And also Aries is like such an assertive sign. So like being assertive is good. Like don't let people walk all over you. It's okay to say no. If you don't want to do something, just don't be like harsh about it. You can still be respectful when you say no. And it says don't be a baby on here. Aries are the babies of the zodiac. They're the first sign. And if you're in a tense situation, meditate your way to peace. The full moon in Aries is a super fiery time when emotions can run high. We've got all these high emotions with these full moon. It's an emotional roller coaster this week, but I think it starts off low and goes high, and we get our vibes up. So there's excitement about what may lie ahead. Yeah, we let go of the negativity. And if you guys haven't done that yet, this is the beginning of the week. You can do that releasing ritual. We're still in that phase of the moon cycle. You can really do it anytime, but like it works best right after the full moon. You wait till it peaks and then starts to wane a little bit. Within the week of the full moon, it's just the most potent and powerful. So. And then conclusions are within peak. If you pulled this card, suggests that the situation you're asking about is about to reach a peak, and a fiery climax approaches. You're about to reach a peak. So. If you're whatever you're experiencing now, you signed up for. It's a way for you to learn and your soul to evolve. So allow events to unfold and be easy on yourself. If you're letting go of someone or something, know that it's the right time, as hard as it might be. Forgiving someone for what they did could be key to resolving this situation in a positive way. It doesn't make right what they did, but it releases so you can move on. Wow, I didn't mention that either. That forgiveness is another thing. Like I forgave myself mostly during my ritual for things in the past, and this is another reminder to do that. That just forgiving and letting go is the theme of this week. I think some of us might have some toxic things going on, maybe friendships, something's going on, and the Spirit's saying, just like listen to your like primal instincts. And if it doesn't feel right, it probably isn't. It shouldn't be like super hard. Like you shouldn't have to like beg someone to be like your friend or boyfriend, or like, it shouldn't be you doing everything. If you feel like anything is toxic or holding you back in life or just bringing your vibes down, now's the time to really evaluate that and cut it off if that is the case. Because once you do that, you're just going to release all that negativity and just have so much room inside you to meet new people, new experiences, experience more joy. It might hurt a little bit, but just trust in your intuition, trust in the universe, and it will work out. Forgiveness will set you free of karma. Full moons are nearly always about climaxes and very often about conclusions. Full moon eclipses are the same, but on steroids. A full moon eclipse can be hard to handle because it portends change, something many of us are uncomfortable with. But change is a part of life, and this card, no matter when you pull it, reminds us of the fact. Full moon eclipses can also give us a glimpse into what Carl Jung called the shadow self. Work with your darkness. Shadow work is something I've definitely been thinking about, how I need to work more on, and this has come up. And with the full moon, it's a good time to do that too, with like the releasing ritual. And what that is just like really reflecting on your past and why you react to some things the way you do. I'll like leave a link down below if you want to look into shadow work more, but I think Spirit's calling some of us or all of us to do that. And I think when we do that shadow work, we kind of break down like how we are the way we are, like the animal instinct, that like primal nature, like who we are to the core. Yeah, that makes sense. So wow, all this full moon energy, that's crazy. And I shuffled this deck, like I've used it so many times now, like not so many, but like 10 times at least, like all full moons. And it's literally full moon eclipse right now. We're in eclipse season. That happened just days ago. We're still feeling the effects. So you guys, yeah, it's time to cut those toxic ties. And if you don't know what it is, just like I suggested, like just journal, like write out your thoughts. You don't even have to like think, just whatever comes out on paper. And that might just be shadow work in itself and help you identify things. And like pros and cons lists are always helpful. Oh, this card just jumped out. But I didn't even ask. So Spirit, can you tell us more, break it down for us, what we need to know for this week? I'm sorry, you guys. I know this is probably coming out later on Monday. I'm going to try my best to have it out in the morning, but it's okay because we're about to draw more cards for Monday. Oh, the first card, Spirit wanted us to know that, is Page of Wands. Oh my god, another page. Wow. That's crazy. These just both like plopped out. Like pages often indicate messages. But we'll wait until we're done with all the cards. Those both like flew out onto the ground though. 2 pages. Full moons and pages. We got some strong messages coming in today. Spirit, what do we need to know? Thank you. Oh shit. Okay, that many cards. That's a sign I have to restart. Camera. I got the 5 of Wands. Spirit, what do we need to know this week? I'll fix the card positioning. Hopefully you guys can see it. It looks like you can. Sorry you can see my legs. I'll try and crop that out. Anyways, Spirit. What do we need to know? What is this fiery climax that is approaching? Oh, Wheel of Fortune. I like that. Whoa. Oh my god, yeah, Death. Wow, 2 major arcana. Spirit, what do we need to know? I have the Hierophant reversed. I'm just gonna move things around a little bit. I have to cram in the weekend's cards. Spirit, what do you need to know this week? Conclusions are within reach. What does this concern? How can you help us navigate this? How can we live our best lives? Six of Swords reversed. Temperance, another major arcana. Let's get one more card, Spirit. Conclusions from oh, nice. Got the King of Pentacles. You guys, Spirit. Oh, we have that in the bottom. So, I know it's probably bothering some people that this is a little mess, but so I think this is great. So for beginning of the week, for the it's time to release negativity, we have the Page of Wands, the Page of Swords, and the Five of Wands. So like I was saying, pages often represent messages, and they can really mean a lot of things, but that's a big thing in here. I think with this Five of Wands, this is like, you know, they're fighting, they're not getting along. Again, it's time to evaluate, like, what isn't working, like, what is not just, like, you know, going well, like, what relationships. I feel like something about relationships is really coming to my mind. I feel like that some of you might be in some situations that aren't great for you, and you might know this, like, there just seems like you're just butting heads all the time, you're arguing. Maybe you guys have different goals and ambitions that clash, and it's time to say something at least. Like, Page of Swords can often mean like a sharp message, like just telling someone what you mean harshly. It's not really necessarily harsh, but being like blunt about it and speaking your mind. And the Page of Wands often is like going after, like, you know, this creative energy. And with this Five of Wands, I feel like there might be something clashing in your life that has to do with your ambitions and your creative energy and like what your goals are in life. And Spirit wants you to look at what is interfering with your goals and where you want to be, and that's a great place to start to see what you need to let go of and cut off and release, because you don't want to be held back. It's time for you to be your best self, be where you want to be happy. Like, so where are you clashing? What is holding you back from your true dreams? That is what you need to release. And don't be afraid to just be honest. You don't need to be mean, you don't need to be harsh, but you can just tell them. You know, I know it's hard sometimes to have these difficult conversations with people. Maybe you're gonna have to have big conversations. Be like, it's not working out for me. I wish you the best. Like, I have these big dreams and goals that I want to accomplish, and this relationship or this situation, this thing is preventing me from moving forward, and it's time for me to let it go. So that's what I have for there. And after you do that, after you release this negativity, we have Wheel of Fortune, Death, and then the Hierophant reverse. So 3 major arcana, so big changes. Like, once you release all this negativity, like, your life is gonna change. Like, death, like, I know a lot of people are afraid of this card or like think it's scary. It does not mean death. Things have to end for new beginnings to start, you know? Like, so once you let go of this negativity, it's like gonna be like a rebirth, you know? Like, you're gonna have just, it's like doors are opening, like it's like a new life. Like, there's like, you know, see that like sun coming out, like it might be a little dark and like it sucks. Even when you know something's not right, it still isn't easy to end relationships or maybe a job, I don't know, whatever it is. It could be a job for some people, but once you do that, it's like you're starting life all over, fresh slate, and you're just gonna have this like feeling of like you could do anything. You really can. You're gonna have all this open energy, open room, this room for abundance, for things to flow in, and you'll be able to use your creative endeavor, whatever this passion is that is clashing, that you're letting go, like whatever you're clashing with, you're letting go. It's gonna be a rebirth for you. And the Wheel of Fortune upright, like, it's going to go well. If you listen to your instincts and what Spirit's telling you, and you have this like birth in your life, like this fresh new energy, things are going to go well. Like karma is in your favor. So this is such a good card to have. Wheel of Fortune upright. Like I love it with death. Oh my gosh. And then the Hierophant reversed. I actually kind of like this card reversed. The Hierophant's all about like tradition, following the rules and all that. Maybe something that's been holding you back from your passions is that like what you want to do is kind of out of the box and not like, you think people might not support it because they have different views than you, but you're letting those people go. You're letting whatever go that's clashing with your ideas. And it doesn't have to be traditional. You don't have to be traditional. You be you. So you be you, and things are going to go great. A fiery climax approaches. Oh my gosh, this is so awesome. I love this reading right now. This 3 major arcanas after this big change. Once you release that negativity, life is going to get... it's just going to open so many doors for you, and it might be uncomfortable a little bit because it won't be like the traditional thing, like your life's going to change, you know, like when you're in a relationship, like things are so different. You might not hang out with the same people, like you might not do the same things. It won't be the same traditional routine, but that's okay. You need that to move forward. And then for the end of the week, oh my god, I feel like I could just keep talking about I'm feeling like such strong, like kind of like a weight is lifted off my shoulders or something right now. Like this is huge, guys. But then conclusions are within reach. So we have 6 of Swords reversed. So this is kind of, you normally upright, it's like leaving a bad situation, like but I think it's saying like you might feel uncomfortable and you might be worried that like you're heading into rough waters, because you know, like when you stay in a bad relationship, sometimes people do that just because it's easier, you know, it's just like than leaving, like because leaving's hard. And it can make you like worry about like, well, what if this happens, like what if that doesn't happen, whatever. But just stay strong and you'll be okay. Like don't worry like about the path ahead. Spirit says if you're doing the right thing, they're guiding you in the right direction. You don't have to worry. And then we have Temperance, which is all about balance and moderation, and just a beautiful card in itself. And yeah, things are going to be okay. You got to put some effort into it and put some trust into the universe. That's like what's really calling to me right now. The balance between like your own actions and the universe coming into play. Like you need to take these actions and then trust in your angels. They're here. They're helping you. And then we have the freaking King of Pentacles at the end. Like look at him. He's got his abundance. Like he's got everything. He is like the most abundant man. Like he might look a little smug or whatever, but like he's just living his best life. Like he doesn't even have just an abundance of money. He's got abundance of everything. Like he is like seriously just wealthy in more ways than one, you know, like abundance. Like if you do all this, your conclusion, like you're gonna get what you want. You know how you're staring at that coin, whatever it is you want, you're gonna get it. You just have to trust in your instinct, that animal instinct. Gotta really reflect on your goals and ambitions and look at what is holding you back, and whatever's holding you back, let it go, and then you're gonna have this rebirth in life, and it is gonna be so great. And this is just a week we're talking about, guys. Like you gotta like take action now. Like Spirit's saying now is the time. Let go of the bad, let room for abundance, and you will get it. Oh my god. And what was that angel number thing that even like went with it? I just want to look at it again, guys. I'm feeling like strong energy right now. Oh my god. It says use inner wisdom when you want to make choices. Yes. It's the talent you have that is unique, and you have to be positive and when you're aiming for it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it talks about going after your goals that you set daily. Do not forget to appreciate every move that you make and the steps forward. Wow. Yeah, the effort is necessary. Yeah, you need to put in some effort by making these changes and trust in your instinct in the universe. Oh my gosh. Your goals, yeah. So you guys, this is going to be a great week, but you got to take action. I encourage you right now to just really reflect on what you want in life. Like what do you truly want in life? Like I know sometimes we think that, but like, when was the last time you sat down, like, thought about the details? Like, get that journal out. Get a brand new journal if you don't have one. Pretty one, pre-pinned. Write out what you want, and then really evaluate what's holding you back. And this will make your life just incredibly better. Like, Spirit has some amazing things in store for us, for you. Oh my God, you guys, this is great. I hope it was helpful. It's helping me right now. Like, this reading is for me too. Oh my God, I love it. Oh, I forgot we were gonna do other cards. This is so, I seriously feel this weird feeling right now. Like, oh wow. Okay, so I know it might be hard to make these big changes, but you guys have to do it. And then if you feel like you need some stress reduction tools, let's see what what Spirit wants us to know, because this is always good to do anyways. Baths. So this is talking about self-care. We all know the amazing benefits of a hot bubble bath. It soothes the muscles, eases tension, and soothes the entire body and soul. Allow your bath to be a soothing moment of bathing meditation to bring you to the moment and aware of your senses. Maybe you can even bring that journal into the bath and get really relaxed, and it'll put you in a mindset to really think about, you know, what you want and what you need to let go of, and how freaking abundant your life's going to be. Like, what do you want? That, you know, there's no limits. Whatever you want is possible. And then let's do one more. So this is the how you can find joy. May you find joy deck. It's so cute. Oh my gosh. I look at life as a joyful adventure. Oh, the adventure in the beginning. Yes, it is. That's how you should look at life. You have endless possibilities in front of you, and Spirit wants you to know that, you guys. So I'm really happy for you guys. I feel like great things are coming. This is just 1 week. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to do more extended readings. So guys, now is the time for us to ask a question and then part ways and, you know, go make our lists and stuff. Journal, make changes, make our lives amazing. But ask a question now. What do you want to know? Like a yes or no question. And we're just gonna see what this says. I feel like we don't even need any more information. Spirit is strong. Wow, God, the messages, love it. Okay, but okay, got your question in mind? Let me think of mine. Okay, ready? It's gonna take them all and just shuffle it, I guess. It is certain. Yes, that's a yes. It is certain. I don't know if this is... So that's it for today, guys, for this week. I hope it was helpful. I feel like it was great, and I love how the bottom of the deck, by the way, I didn't even say this, this is like after this week, like this card, 3 of Wands, is like after you put your plans in motion, you took the right steps, and now you're just like waiting for your ships to return home, like your plans are in motion, like you're waiting for the universe just to bring in what you asked for, what you took action for. You have to do the action, you have to do the planning steps, and all that stuff, and then you just gotta go with it and receive. Oh my God, I'm loving this. But anyways, you guys, have a beautiful week. I love you guys so much, and I will see you super soon. Bye.